Today, Friday, the 2nd of August 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to access even more games, then you want to make sure that you subscribe to the membership level 2 pro plan and start to have access to all our hand-picked match predictions consisting of corner kicks, goals, match picks, straight wins as well. You also want to make sure that you take advantage of the huge odds we shared with our members so as to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join to become member of the level 2 pro plan, I'll put the link below this video for you to easily click and join to become a level 2 pro member and start to access all our hand-picked match predictions. Without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first event, we're looking at Croatia in the HNL, a match between Dynamo Zagreb against Istra. For this event, first I want to share with you some gameplay overall here and looking at the performance of the home team, which you can see here, Dynamo Zagreb. You're going to see that they have recently had game with stronger teams like Shakhtar Donetsk, and you can see they had a draw with Shakhtar as well as 1-0 against Shakhtar Donetsk as well as Vadal, and you can see here with this opponent, Kribas. They had a loss only with Kribas here and a win 6-2 against CSKA Sofia, which is also a strong team. Looking at that of Istra, you're going to see that Istra have had games with teams like Gostep, Venezia, and Udinese, registering a very huge loss. Looking at the stands, first, there is something I want to share with you. I'm going to share with you the position based on this table here, even though no game has been played. But looking at Dynamo Zagreb, it has been placed in the first position of the league table as compared to its opponent that sits on the 8th position. Now, coming back based on the stats of recent events they have just had, I want to share with you comparison of the performance of Dynamo Zagreb comparing that of Istra. First, I want to share with you the performance of Dynamo Zagreb based on its league and comparing that of the opponent on its own league. Here, you're going to see that based on form, as you can see here, Dynamo Zagreb is very good. And you can see that based on its league table, they sit on the first position of the league table. Having played 5 games, they have had 4 wins, 10 goals scored, and 6 goals conceded. This tells us that Dynamo Zagreb is very good. They are also offensive in terms of scoring, average goal score rate of 2, and they do defend. Looking at its performance when Dynamo Zagreb is at home, you're going to see that based on home, they are very, even much offensive. They have an average goal score rate of 3 with conceded rate of 1.2 or 1.1. Comparing that of the opponent here, which is this opponent team, I want to share with you its own performance here. First, looking at the performance of Istra, you're going to see that for 5 games played, 9 goals have been scored and 4 goals conceded. And now, looking at the away form of Istra, you're going to see they sit on the 6th position. For 5 games they have played, they have scored 8, conceding 10 goals. Of course, here you're going to see that the away team concede more goals as compared to Dynamo Zagreb. You're going to see, looking at the overall form here, based on overall, you can see that for Dynamo Zagreb, 5 matches played, 4 wins, 10 goals scored, and 6 conceded, as compared to Istra, which out of 5 they've had 3 wins, 9 goals scored, and 4 goals conceded. Everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time, as well as we look at the possibility of 2 goals over for this event in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Czech Republic League, a match between Sparta Prague against Dukla Prague. First, I want to share with you the recent events of Sparta Prague based on the games they have just recently had. You're going to see that they had a match with Shamrock Rovers in the Champions League and they had a huge lead. Also against Pardubice, they had also a win, and they have had games with strong teams like Salzburg and Brøndby as well as Trnava. Comparing with that of its opponent, you're going to see that based on its own play, they have also had games with Slava Prague, Pisek, and other opponents. Now I want to share with you the stands based on its position on form, you're going to see that not many games have been played based on the recent games which have started. And now looking at the overall form, you're going to see that for events being played by Sparta Prague, they sit on the first position. Out of 2 events played, 2 wins has been recorded. You can see 6 goals scored and 2 conceded, as compared to the opponent here, which sits on the 11th position, 2 games played, 2 goals scored and 3 goals conceded. And you can see that Sparta Prague has more striking power as compared to some of the teams they have had with Pardubice. And based with some comparison of the strength, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in full time. And secondly, we look at the possibility of Sparta Prague to lead this match in full time. Looking at the next pick, we look at the club friendly, a match between Inter playing against Pisa. Looking at this event, I want to share with you some game performance play based on these 2 teams. First, I will share with you the home team Pisa is in the Italy Serie B, and the opponent Inter is in the Italy Serie A. Looking at some comparison based on the performance on its own league, I first of all want to share with you the home team Pisa based on its comparison. Now, of course, I will share with you the stands based on this Pisa, the record position on the table as well as its performance. And if you look based on its performance on its league table, they sit on the 17th position. Having played 5 games, they have had no win, just 7 goals scored and up to 9 goals conceded. They concede even more. And of course, I'll also share with you the performance of Inter based on its own league. Looking at Inter, of course, I'll also share with you its performance based on stands. And looking here at the form, you're going to see that Inter sits on the 6th position for 5 games played, 2 wins record, 10 goals scored and 4 goals conceded. Looking at its own performance on its league, it is better as compared to Pisa, which is the home team. And looking at everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks for this event in full time. First, we'll look at the possibility of Inter to win. Secondly, the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in full time. And secondly, the possibility of 2 goals over. It means if it does not exceed 2.5 goals, we have a refund for this event. And these are some of the games we want to share with you based on stats and analytics. And to those of you who want to access even more games being backed up by stats and analytics, then you want to make sure that you access our members only video by making sure that you become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan and start to have access to all our hand-picked match predictions. We have a very huge list of match predictions that will run this coming weekend. And of course, you want to take advantage of it with a huge odds to see how you can take your winning to the next level. To join, the link is below this video for you to click and become a member and start to benefit from all the features we have to share with you. Good luck and bye-bye for now.